So the language learning strategies and the styles of learners, these are important for you English language teachers. Hello, I'm Janpha Thadphoothon and this is my show, English in the Garden. So today I'm talking about, as you can see on the screen, language learning strategies and the styles of learners. This is the online. I will go through the definitions and explaining the theories and some examples and the some practice and the summary. So a strategy is a way of doing things. There are many ways to do things. So as I said, a way of doing things is a strategy. And when we talk about a style, a style, and we often talk about the what we call the blueprint, the fingerprint, or your preference, or your tendency to do something. Yep. So when we talk about strategies, we have to bear in mind that the goal of learning English is to be proficient in the language. So there are many strategies we can use to achieve the same goal. And according to Rebecca Oxford, uh, we can understand language learning strategies by considering these questions. In other words, in other words, we can use several strategies to achieve the goal of becoming a competent user of the English language, like asking questions, uh, empathizing with others, developing cultural understanding, um, becoming aware of your thoughts and your feelings, working with others, learning from peers, using mnemonic techniques, asking questions, asking for clarification, and using tools, so on and so forth. So there are many ways to achieve our learning goal. And Rebecca offers proposed these six strategies: the cognitive strategy, metacognitive strategy, number three, memory related strategy, compensatory strategy, effective, and also social strategies. For example, cognitive strategy, when you break down complex ideas into smaller and manageable ideas, like analyzing a sentence, this is a noun phrase, this is the verb phrase, or using mind map, for example. Sometimes we have to compensate our shortcomings. For example, you don't know the word. For example, uh, you don't know the words, certain words. You have to use your hand gestures or your body language. For example, you don't understand the words fabulous. You can use the word excellent. Wonderful. Social strategy. You can actually talk to foreigners. Okay, learning from your friends, socialize and then learn the language. Now, as a teacher, as an English language teacher, what you need to do is helping students to develop a wide range of language learning strategies, not just one particular strategies. Why? Because learning how to learn, being able, being able to independently learn something on your own is considered to be one of the 21st century skills. You teach yourself and then use your learning strategy for self improvement. Now, let's move on to the next topic on learning styles. We have to understand that there are individual differences, but generally, we can classify learners into three different learning styles. We call this the VAK model or the VAC model. V stand for visual oriented learners. These learners uh, are keen to learn by looking at things through the visual stimuli, and they are also auditory oriented learners. These learners prefer to learn through their ears, like listening, and they are also kinesthetic oriented learners, or the learners who prefer learning by doing, through their hand-on experience. And we have to understand this, okay, that there are orientations of learners: visual learner, auditory learners, and kinesthetic learner. For visual learner, it's better for us, to use graphs, illustrations, pictures, videos, articles, for that they can read, they can look at it. Auditory learners, they prefer one-to-one, one-on-one conversation, video, podcast, group discussion, oral presentation. And there are learners who prefers hands-on activity like meetings, role playing, or note taking. We have to understand that one particular student, a single student, may have many styles of learning. There are students who are capable or who are keen to learn visually and learning by hearing and learning by doing. There are also students who prefer to learn by listening, who to learn by looking at things like a visual learner, and who are keen to learn by doing. So just to sum up, I've been talking about learning strategies or ways of doing things, and I've been talking about Rebecca Oxford's strategies for learning a foreign language, starting from cognitive, metacognitive, um, social learning, compensatory, okay, and also what else? Compensatory, memory related, and effective. Okay, these are the six strategies and the VAC model: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Thank you very much.